Hello, my name's Laura Higham and I'm a veterinary surgeon from the Food Animal Initiative in Oxford. We've got about 1,200 ewes who are all lambing at the moment in 2014. And this ewe, she's a coop with ewe. She's just had triplets. As you can see, there's 3 lambs that are all looking quite healthy. 2 of them are on their feet, as they should be, and they should be starting to suckle within minutes of birth. The ewe should be very interested in the lambs, and she should be licking them and making sure that they're getting clean and dry.
And what are the things that you look at in the lambs to say, oh yes, these lambs are doing exactly what they need to be doing?
Well, immediately after birth, they will have membranes, usually over their whole body and over their face. So first of all, those membranes should break, and if they don't break, the ewe should be licking their face to make sure that they can breathe properly. And if not, then as the shepherd or the veterinary surgeon, you should immediately try and get those membranes off the nose and the mouth to make sure the lamb's able to breathe. The ewe should then start licking the lambs quite vigorously in order to promote breathing, and you can then immediately usually see the lamb breathing and showing signs of life. If not, in those situations, you might want to intervene and rub the lamb on its chest with some clean, dry straw to try and motivate breathing. Shortly after that, the lamb should try and get onto its feet, like this one's trying to do now. And then, ideally, a few minutes after birth, they should start to try to suckle. And as we're seeing here, it looks
like 2 of them are going at it there. They're trying, right?
They are.
They're looking.
They are. And within about 2 hours of birth, the lamb should take in about 50 mils per kilo of colostrum. So colostrum is the first milk that the ewe will produce after she's lambed, and that colostrum is really rich in antibodies, protein and energy, and it's a real lifeline for the lambs. So it's absolutely imperative that they receive 50 mils per kilogram of live body weight in colostrum, and that will amount to about roughly 200 mils within the first 2 hours of birth.
And how many sheep do you have here at FAI?
We have about 1,200 ewes. We've got a mixture of the coop with ewes, like this one here, and we also have the wool shedders, so they're our easy care sheep, like the ones a little bit over towards the left. And so they're easy care sheep, and they naturally shed their wool in spring.
Okay, very good. Well, I was hoping that this 3rd lamb we get to see her take her, or I should say it, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a boy, would take its first steps, but it's still just hanging out for a few minutes. So any other questions that you think people might have right in the very beginning here?
Well, I think the first thing really, after you've just observed and made sure that the lamb's breathing and all those sort of vital things, you then just really need to leave the ewe and the lambs for probably 10 to 15 minutes or so, just to acclimatise, and hopefully to allow all the lambs to get on their feet, and only then should they be moved into lambing pens if that's the system that you're using.